welcome, ladies and gentlemen. How are we all doing? Thank you very much for joining me. Pleasure. As always. Welcome to the Class 805 launch live stream here at Australia Worldwide Entertainment. This is our launch live stream, and this is our traditional midweek World of Trains, our traditional Wednesday Train Sim World live action here at Australia Worldwide Entertainment, your entertainment destination down under, and home to Train Sim World since 2019. I've been playing the game since 2018. I'm an OG of Train Sim World. My name is the Aussie Don. Thank you very much for joining me. I am a former Train Sim World contest winner, week 16, Deutsche Bahn week in 2023. And we're at Crewe at the moment, and we're on the West Coast Main Line, and we're going from Crewe to Stratford, the first up here today. So this is not the mod version of the Class 805 that I have been doing since the West Coast Mainline South Enhancement Pack release. With the timetable and everything, we have the Class 805 mod on there. I can confirm that this is the legit version, and you can see the differences straight away. So, straight up off the bat, nothing really changed over here, to be honest. Alright, first things first, we know that there is a bug for PC Steam. I'm on PC Steam, by the way, folks. DX12, custom engine settings, Nivea control panel settings, reshade. You can see it on the screen. What you're seeing is what I'm seeing, folks. So if I click this button, that's the game as standard. Okay, so you can see that this is the game as standard. Alright, and then when I click the button, look at the reshade. The same in here, you know, the reshade off, and there you can see big differences straight away. Like even with the panel here, you know, maybe a bit blurrier, maybe with the writing, that doesn't really bother me. You know, I'd rather bring the colors in, make it shiny. Our live chat is open to subscribers only. Keep it clean, keep it mean. You know what I mean? Valvoline, you know what I mean. Alright. So, let's get it up and run, shall we? Alright. Bit of flickering going on there. I don't remember seeing that before. Alright folks, so I can confirm late last night, around half an hour to an hour after it was released at the trainsimcommunity.com, I seen that there was an announcements mod for the Class 377/2, I think it is, for the East Coast Way. I had plans to actually do my first trip with the brand new Suffragette line, aka Goblin line mod timetable. But I'm glad I haven't, because it actually has received a patch since I had plans to do it last night. So yeah, there has been a new version of it to release. But anyway, I seen the Class 377 announcement pack, and it was an automatic pack. It's not, you know, anything with sound pad or anything like that. No program evolved. It's straight up in the game. So I was like, okay, that's cool. By the way, folks, we're just going to double check and make sure that we've got our audio all correct. All the announcements on and everything. Yep, all good. Okay. All good. Sometimes they do muck up after releases and patches and stuff. Anyway, yeah, so I did a run with that last night with the 377 on the East Coast Way up to Seaford, and it's it's given a new lease of life to the route. And I use reshade as well, and oh my god, it's like the route's been remastered, and it's just so much of a difference using reshade. With Train Sim World altogether now, but East Coast Way, well, absolutely blew my mind. Like I'm already a hardcore fan of the route. I always have been, but damn, this pack and using reshade and everything now just gives it a new lease of life. It's absolutely awesome. We've got the 10 car variant. No cruise control currently. I know they've said they might have plans to add it. It would have to have something to do with the touchscreen. I know for a fact it would come up on the touchscreen. I think that would be the place it would show up. You can actually turn off the. That's interesting. I turn. Okay. You guys all seen that? That's actually turning on and off. Okay. I'm not sure if that is a bug. Yeah, look at that. That's flashing on and off, eh? Did I press something on there for that to happen? No. Okay. Ah, that was another. I think that was a 5-car variant of it just going past now. Good evening, Connor. Welcome aboard. Sorry, folks. I was just going to get to the live chat a little bit later. Don't worry. It is running on low latency. But it's just... I thought I'll give you guys a bit of the admin and let you guys kick back for the first part of the trip. We've got plenty of these coming tonight, folks. It is Class 805 night. We're going to be heading to the south as well. Doing a nice short one here to kick it off on the between the Birmingham and Crewe of the West Coast. If you're not aware, from Stratford to Birmingham, and then goes past Birmingham. Linking up back onto the Trent Valley side. That's a branch of the West Coast. Actually, I think you might be able to find in the upcoming Milton Keynes to Crewe route, that section of the West Coast. You will actually see the the branch that goes into Birmingham. So I'll have to figure that out, actually. Pinpoint exactly where it's located before the release of that route, so I can actually show you guys where the pinpoint it when we're actually on the launch live stream for that one, which most likely will be a midweek World of Trains episode, if it is a Tuesday release. Tuesday releases are Wednesday releases here in Australia. They're just early hours of the morning. I was keen to do this early this morning. If I didn't have my daughter for the last couple of days of the school holidays, I would have said yes, but I would have went live early this morning with it. But this is actually my first official trip with the loco, the DLC side of it. It's nothing new to me because I've obviously done the other classes of the 800 series, and obviously also been with the mod version for quite some time. So it's a high-speed train, so it's in my category. It's right up my alley. And you got the containers. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Where's the branding on the containers? Okay. I'll have to have a look at that because I was supposed to have the branding mod in the game. So, has the latest patch crushed the branding mod? I'm not sure. I'll have to figure that out. There should be a bunch of brands on those containers went past then. What's this? Why shout out on group travel? That's actually a real brand advertisement. It's cool. Sounds beefy when it goes flying past. Oh, that was a Voyager. We just missed that. That was a Voyager. Hey, don't forget the Class 807 is also coming later on. That's going to be really awesome. Hopefully we get some more information on the Milton Keynes to Crewe section. Technically, we're getting everything new from Milton Keynes, you know, via Rugby and a few others as well. There's some big stations along the way on this next part of the West Coast that is going to end up coming. I'll probably be honest, I think Just Trains will drop theirs before All Aboard Studios. You would assume that that would come first. That's going to be absolutely awesome as well. I'm so pumped for that. And then obviously we've got the coastal run off the up at the Carlisle there as well, another branch of the West Coast main line. So that one's going to be beautiful as well. I'd like to see some more East Coast, to be honest. I think it's time. We need your voices, folks. All right. Let's get the texture problems and everything out of the way first. Let's get all that out of the way. Yes, I'm with you guys with that side. Holding back deal. I'm glad, this is actually probably a good sign. This is the first time in a Train Sim World era that the first DLC of the year has not been it's not been a route release. It's never happened before, I do believe. I know as far as the history books of the January releases, they've always been a new route. And I'm pretty certain that the first release of each year has always been a route release. So to see just the loco release is actually probably a good sign, because that means that they're actually hard at work behind the scenes with the major issues, the key issues with the game: the passenger behavior, the texture problems, the memory issues, especially with PlayStation users. Xbox mainly with the texture problem. I'm hopeful for you guys out there, the community, that they will be before Train Sim World 7, but knowing Dovetail, they'll probably, market it some way where you guys will need to buy the next installment, and there'll be a bunch of broken promises again, and, what's new in that category. I hope I'm wrong. And I did hear. I was reading the forums actually. A couple of days ago. I've seen that there was something about the possibility of hopefully the texture problems being fixed by the end of March. But look, I wouldn't believe that at all. Putting a time factor on it already is too much. You can't put a time factor on it. It'll happen when it's being tested, hopefully bloody good, and hopefully fixed once and for all. See, they need to do it where they need to fix it where it's not going to break with future content, and that's what they already know that they've already talked about it. So it needs to be thoroughly tested, and I don't just mean the testing that they've been doing over the course of time. It's been absolutely ridiculous. I to be honest, I don't even know why they have a beta team. Why do they have a beta team? Because the beta team hasn't done their job. Unfortunately, I have to be honest. The beta team has not done their job. I'm not hearing any on-board announcements on here either. I don't know what's going on. Why are we not hearing any on-board announcements? Hopefully we will approaching the station. Let's see.
We are now approaching Stafford. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Yeah, it was quite interesting why I wasn't doing it beforehand when we were there at Crewe. So I was like, unless I was outside with panning the camera around why the announcement was going off. So that might have been one of the reasons as well. That was very bouncy. I'll tell you that much. A little bit of sway on there. They already confirmed that in the preview. But yeah, that sway is quite... It's quite swayy, actually. That's, yeah, rock the boat, We're on the ocean. That's quite unique. I like that. It's different. a lot of different types of suspension in the game, but it's definitely a fair bit of movement there. Lovely. Passengers coming off. Absolutely awesome. First trip done and done. More to come. South section coming up next. Yeah, so I have got some more uploaded videos of Train Sim World. I have been doing some uploaded videos over the last couple of days with using the reshade as well, folks. Some S-Bahn services, some UK content, some German content. There'll be some US stuff coming up, don't worry. But I have got that East Coast Way announcements mod that's going to be in a video that's going to premiere tomorrow on the channel. It's going to be known as the Southern Announcements. I am now starting to do some unique names for our trips, folks. And we're going to be calling this one the Southern Announcements. So, yeah. So that'll be on the East Coast Way. And, yeah, Southern Announcements will be premiering tomorrow. Right. Introduction tutorial. Haven't done one for the Class 805 yet. I've been looking after my daughter throughout the day. Only been in the studio for a few hours. Managed to have time to cook, relax, you know, after a long day. So I've been up since 6 a.m. So it's been a long day. Let's go to the main menu now, and we shall go to the south section of the West Coast Main Line. Midweek World of Trains. Episode 244, folks. Oh, there it is. We've got so many timetables on here, it's just absolutely insane now. We've got a few, yeah, modded timetables and... okay, what is the difference between these and that one? Okay. Okay, that must be... Okay. Alright. I'm just thinking, is this the modded version, or is it the new one? I don't think it is. Between London, Euston and Milton Keynes Central, one stop along the way. Milton Keynes. Let's do the 1734. We'll do this one. I think I went the other way last week, didn't I? Uh, 18 hours 01. That sounds great. Should I make sure it's all... Yep. Alright. Get involved in our chat, folks. Come on. Don't be shy now. Just seen a nice new curtain cider. Right. Oh, this is the mod one. Not the mod one? No, it's not. Thought it was there for a second. Unfortunately, there is a problem with the this announcement thing. So it says AWS. I think it's supposed to say TPWS. Anyway. TRA lights working. Is that going straight through? Oh, okay. Obviously, we'll need a enhancement mod for the other section that'll be coming in as well, because obviously, you know, they're not going to have the branding or anything, so we need to have the branding. Okay, so let's get back in here.
Welcome aboard
Here we
this
go.
Avanti West Coast service to London Euston. We'll be calling at London Euston only. AWS operational. Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
I don't know what's going on. Why am I not able to go forward?
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police.
Okay, there seems to be a problem with this one. I'm not sure what's going on. Let me try that again. Had no problems before, so let's get that up over there. Is the pantograph up? Now, why isn't the pantograph up? That's weird. Okay, I need to put the pantograph up. I think that is just done it. There we go. I was wondering what the hell was going on then. I'm thinking, why is it in DC mode? I wasn't panicking then because I was like, whoa, what's going on? When I see the pantograph down, I knew straight away, oh, I've got to put the pantograph up. No problems, no worries. Okay.
Welcome aboard this Avanti West Coast service to London Euston. We'll be calling at London Euston only.
Okay, straight up London Euston. And I shall get rid of my camera. Enhancement pack activated, and we have reshade, DX12 custom engine settings, PC Steam, Playing on an 11,700K 11th gen i7 with a 3060 gigabyte 12V RAM, 53 Kagan liquid cooler activated, 64 gigabytes of 32 times 2 DDR4 Fury light sticks. Double screens. Lemvo 100 Hz 1440p screen, and I got a LG ultra wide 1440p screen as well. That's where the chat and all my stats are at. Tons of mods galore, you name it. This is also a 10 car set, so we've started off the stream with two runs with the 10 car set. Now I've only just randomly picked these, so it's pretty good. Got a double banger on both. Episode 245 of Midweek World of Trains will be on next Wednesday. Yeah, we will be live again next Wednesday in Midweek World of Trains. So episode 245 next week. Our cover photo next week is going to come to you from the Long Island Railroad. So we're going to be going on there next week doing some M9 action. So it's a fantastic trip next Wednesday. So look forward to that M9 action next Wednesday, starting off our episode 245 of Midweek World of Trains. Do note our live streaming action is subject to change. Yeah, 245. So next Wednesday, subject to change, of course. So weather pending, obviously. Thunderstorms and that can delay streams. We've actually been quite good this summer, actually, with regards to that, mainly because I don't stream as much as I used to. But yeah, when it has been storming, it's mainly been on the weekends. It's like this Sunday. So. In regards to my full-length truck spotting adventures under my Leighton Dodds Truck Spotting Australia, folks, it is the final week of me looking after my daughter with the school holidays, and it's a shorter week this week because Australia Day was on Monday. But I have no plans to be doing any truck spotting this week. I might do something on Friday afternoon, see how we go, but yeah, I got no plans currently. I do have my on the road episode more built now, so I can confirm I will be editing that up, and it will premiere on the channel over the next few days. I've been sort of holding it off and just growing it bigger while I've been in the van with my dad and that, so. It's good when your daughter wants to go places and, you know, you can get in the van and you can truck spot along the way, and I thought, oh, you know what, I'm going to do an episode while I'm actually in the van instead of doing shorts, so I'm just going to, yeah, do a full-length episode. I did do one like that last year when I did a trip between, I think it was between Prospect and Canley Heights near Cabramatta. As I went and done a friend's lawn that day, and I did a truck spotting adventure while I was in the van on just for that day, you know. So I thought that was unique at the time. I thought I'll do something, you know, outside the box and something different, you know, instead of me being, you know, out there truck spotting, you know, on foot. So. No, 350 on the side. What an absolutely fantastic photo that is. So yeah, I'm currently getting photos and building up my library for, we're going to be updating our intro, outro. So we are getting to February now, so. The good news with my photos now, the photos are actually getting done with the reshade as well. Even when I go and grab the photo off the Steam, by taking the photo, it actually captures the photo with the reshade and that all intact. It's absolutely awesome. I can say one thing now. I'm just looking at my NZXT liquid cooler now, and I've got my GPU at 62 degrees, and my CPU is around, you know, anywhere between 56 degrees, 54 degrees, 57, 60 degrees, yeah. So it's between that. My GPU is going up to around 62, 61, 60. There's a lot of load on it. 99 on the GPU and CPU's on 25. It's not too bad. was just feeling the top of my computer here. It's quite warm. It's not hot. Yeah, it's warm. But what cools it down is I got the air conditioner on in my room here, so and it's close to the PC. It's not too far. Gives it a little bit of coolness. So I don't like my PCs being in a boiling room. I wouldn't play it. I wouldn't have my thing on with a boiling room. That's why I moved everything here into the air conditioner room for the summer. Yeah, so I was going to purchase this no matter what, you know, like even though I've had the mod version of it, you know, I'm pretty certain that the mod version of this in that mod timetable, I'm pretty certain it might end up being replaced anyway. With the official version. You would think that would be the case. So I remember rightly the 350s were replaced with the All Aboard Studios versions of pretty certain just recently. So I did hear somewhere that the 805 was, this was ages ago, pretty certain it was around the announcement of an 805 that they were going to replace it. So we'll wait and see. There's no big drama if it's not. It's there. So. Got the message from Chris Axworth earlier as well. He said something about moving or something, or doing something. So not sure if he's going to be on the stream or not. But he thought I was actually live earlier today. I can confirm that that was an uploaded video. See, my Train Sim World uploaded videos, I have to tell you guys, they premiere on our channel. They're not live streams. Just a premiere. I'm going to tell you guys about premieres. Okay, YouTube gives you the option with an uploaded video if you want to premiere the video just like it's a live stream. Okay, so you have the option to either upload the video and have it show from a certain time, or you can click the button set as premiere. When you have a premiere, there's live chat just like it's a live stream. So you have the option for super chat and super stickers, and you can comment on that. 99% of the time I don't come to the premieres. The reason why I do it in Premiere format is because I want you guys to actually see what's coming up on our channel soon. That's the only reason I do it. If I do an uploaded video standard, you won't see it until it actually gets released at the time I set it for. Say for instance 9 a.m. It gets released at 9 a.m. Then you'll start seeing it on our channel, on our playlist, on our Train Sim World uploaded videos playlist. When it shows as premiere, it comes up and it says the time that it's gonna start, that's gonna premiere, and it'll show you that what's upcoming. It'll say in it'll say in the description, like in the logo, the cover photo, upcoming. So it's a standard uploaded video, just premieres at 1080p, and then afterwards gets updated to whatever resolution you want it at. If you stay at 1080p, or if you go to 1440p like I do, or like I used to do at 4K. Now, the main reason I don't upload at 4K now is because I don't have 4K screen for stars, but also I have found that uploading at 4K, it takes longer for you to load the video and to watch the whole video in 4K. At 1440p, it's not so bad. You can, wait a little slight second, more than the 1080p video, but the quality, it shows itself. Between 1080p and 1440p, you see the difference in quality straight away, and obviously higher it goes to 4K as well. But it's not so bad for me now. Now I've got a program I edit my videos with that lowers, keeps the quality of the videos, but lowers the gigabytes of the file. So my loading times are not as bad as they used to be. Where before I'll take anywhere between 2 to 4 hours to upload a video to YouTube. Now it's anywhere between 10 minutes to 40 minutes per video, and 99% of them I've already uploaded. I've been taking 15 minutes to 20 minutes, so it's been not so bad. So it keeps the quality of the video, just lowers it down. It's a good program I'm using, and Mr. Badme, a American Truck Simulator live streamer from America, has just hit over 30,000 subs. Top fella. I've unsubscribed to his channel for now, for the reason I didn't have a run-in or anything with the fella. I just he's not using my content, and I just not really getting any benefits out of. Sometimes when you communicate with certain streamers and that, you could benefit with views and whatnot, but I'm not seeing any differences. So I think I will subscribe back to him anyway, just to make sure that he thinks that I've got no problem with the guy at all. I've got no beef at all. It's just mainly me with I just don't really get too much time. And he streams in the evenings and the afternoons before I'm about to go live with Train Sim World as well sometimes. Also, it's just at the wrong time of day for me. Anyway, I did see he had the transmission and engine mod for American Truck. To be honest, I'm not really a big fan of his engines. After using them for Euro and finding the issues, I thought, nah, with updates coming up and whatnot, I'm pretty certain we'll run into issues. Yeah, so going in regards to Train Sim Classic, Train Sim World, there is the 377 East Coast Way loco announcements mod, which I highly recommend if you're playing on PC Steam. It's an absolute gem. I've done an uploaded video for it, and just got to go into edit with it and edit it. I'm not going to completely edit it. I don't completely edit it. All I do is go in, edit, click the export button straight away, and then repack the video that I've done, and it's like Handbrake. It lowers the gigabytes, lowers the file size, and keeps the quality. So that's coming up on the channel. What was the other one I did? I think I did another one as well. I think I've got another S-Bahn one there. I'm not 100%. Oh yes, the Rapid Transit. Done a little Leipzig cross city trip as well. And that's with they're all with reshade, folks. All with reshade, just like tonight. And we are using reshade here right now, so let's turn off the reshade and show you guys the difference. There we go. That's the reshade off. And now that's the reshade. See the difference straight away? This brings the game to life. It's absolutely awesome. I'm using this. I'm using reshade with American Truck and Euro Truck now as well, and we've got presets and settings for that as well. Howard of Wellston. Howard and Wellstone, we just went through now. So the Bakerloo line and Walford DC on the side. Lioness route. Tube stock. Yeah, it'll be interesting when we get this Netherlands route actually for Train Sim Classic. I was speaking to Train Sim Classic earlier, a few minutes ago, and we were expecting a Dutch route this time, sometime this year. I think it's Amsterdam. I'm pretty sure it was, they said Amsterdam to somewhere, but I'm hoping they do the double stack Dutch train, to be honest. It's apparently famous it's a famous train. It's a train that a lot of Dutch people enjoy. So I can only think it's like the German, Dossos is just a... Going through Wembley Central now. Here we go. Oh, there's the branding. Oh, okay, so there's the branding there. Good evening, Chris. How you going? The colours just pop out like, yeah, that's without reshade. I'm using a program called Reshade. I think it's 6.7.1 currently. I think that's the current version. I'm using the current version of it anyway. So yeah, we're using Reshade. I tried to attempt to use Reshade last week actually, and I had major malfunction with the game not wanting to record. It was just skipping frames and dropping frames by 500 to 1,000 straight away. It was just like insane. So it turns out that because I was using display capture then. You cannot use it with display capture. I tell you right now, display capture just causes too many issues. So I actually figured out, I watched a video and I figured out a way to actually have, live stream and record the game using Reshade, and actually not only me seeing Reshade, but the viewers also seeing Reshade while I'm actually live streaming and uploading. So yeah, the game looks 100% better. Well, it's like I'm playing in a next gen train sim world now. It's just absolutely awesome. This is a game changer, absolute game changer. So I was already using DX12 custom edge and Evero control pedal custom settings, and now I'm using Reshade on top with all the other mods. It's just, yeah. The 377 mod for the East Coast Way, now the announcements mod, is legit. It's welcome aboard this service. That's that one. It's really cool. When you get to the final stop at Seaford, it'll say stopping at Seaford. Next, and then it'll say Seaford again, and then it'll go Seaford again for the third time. It'll say Seaford in the whole sense 3 times. It's actually quite funny. And then when you get to Seaford, and it'll come up with the announcement again, and then it'll say it'll be stopping at, and then a big giant bip comes in. And blasts. If you got your ears ready to pop, then or you want an earring test, test it out. Trust me. All you'll hear is a beep. It's actually quite hilarious. It blew my ears away last night. It's in the uploaded video anyway, so you'll know what I mean if you watch it. It'll be coming up on the channel within the next 24 hours. So, the trip's going to be known as Southern Announcements. Southern Announcements, folks. So we've got unique names now for our uploaded videos. Thought I'll try something different. By the way, I can't thank everybody enough for watching our Class 805 uploaded video that I posted a couple of days ago on the channel. Probably people might have been thinking that it was the one coming up, but actually that was actually an upload to actually do the first to do the last ever uploaded video with the modded version of the 805 before its official release. Look at that, it makes the screens absolutely pop out as well. That's absolutely stunning in here. Even though it's dark, it feels real. It just feels real. Coming up to the ghost station. That's 2 red lights over the top then, but don't worry about that, folks. That is just an illusion. Yeah, so these are no presets or anything from anybody else that I'm using for reshade. These are my own reshade settings. And it's only like 4 or 5 ticks. It's quite easy. And we've got HS2 project on the side there.
We are now approaching London Euston. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
London Euston coming up. Very bouncy, this train, I'll tell you that much. Very bouncy. When it's going over the... holy crap, we're going into platform 16. Oh, shite. I don't remember too many times coming into the far platform. Wow. Here we are at the station of naked people. Nobody's here. It's like that song, nobody's in The Simpsons when the Barney with his Barney Gumble with his answering machine. Nobody's here. Nobody's here. Nobody's here. Nobody's here. This is London, isn't it? All right, there we go. I didn't think the doors. I don't think the doors are locked in. I'm not sure what's going on there. Right. Well, you're on Midway World Trains, episode 244. So yeah, oops, no, that's not the button we want. We're not going anywhere. Do not worry, we're only an hour in, just a little bit over an hour. The 805 is a part of the 800 class series, Chris. So the 802, the 800, the 801, the 803, 807. So the 800 series. It's like the Azuma, like the Great Western Railway version. They got the 807, which is the latest version of the 800 series, is on the West Coast Main Line. That's coming to the Milton Keynes Crewe route later this year. God knows if it'll be here in Train 716 or 7. Yeah, it's part of that series. So the Palolino is a complete different train. They're tilted mechanism. They're a tilted train where the 800 series are non-tilted. There's no tilted mechanism on the 800 class series. I do believe all 800s do not have tilted mechanism. I'm not sure if there might be one. I'm not sure. I'm not going to say yes or no on that side. So I'll have to dig in and do some research to find out for you on that side. But yeah, as far as I know, there's no tilted mechanism in train sim world. I know that for the 800 series. So yeah. Before we go to the next route, folks, just to let you guys know, there has been an update to the mod timetable for this one. So this is actually based on the 15th of December 2025 timetable, and currently, unfortunately, it only has the 710. There is a bunch of services, and yeah, there is a part 1 and a part 2 of that as well. So there's a bunch of services on there, whole heap of them, hundreds of them, heaps of them, you name it. So yeah, that's currently in the works. Freight services and everything are coming at a later time, apparently. So yeah. All right, let's go to the the modern timetable. We have all the layers activated, of course, even the 323s there. The regional railways one. All right, let's see what we can do now. Is there any services from Birmingham? Empty stock from Birmingham to Oakley. Empty stock again. Empty stock again. Oh, Birmingham to Crewe. Here we go. Cool. 5:28 a.m. Let's go later in the year. You know what? Let's get some diamond weather in. Actually, no, let's not. Yeah, diamantic weather? You reckon? I reckon diamantic weather. We'll do diamantic weather. Let's do that. Alright. Shall get rid of the camera again. There you go. Au revoir. I'll be on the mic still. So the Padalino is there's only one Padalino in the world. So, yeah, that's the name of the tilted train, 390. All right, first full trip on the, we've just done Milton Keynes to Euston. Now we're doing London Euston. Now we're doing this one. Full length after our little Crewe to Stafford run earlier. AWS operational. Transport for Wales.
The train at platform 7 is the 0534 London North Western Railway service to Liverpool Lime Street, calling at Smethwick Galton Bridge, Wolverhampton, Penkridge, Stafford, Crewe, Windsor, Hertford, Acton Bridge, Runcorn, Liverpool South Parkway, and Liverpool Lime Street. Will passengers intending to travel on this service please join the train?
That's coach D, so it says it on there.
7 for the 0534 London North Western Railway service to Liverpool Lime Street, which is ready to leave. The train at this service, please join the train now, as it is ready to leave.
Alright, here we go. You probably see me camera come popping back in again. I don't know what's been going on lately. I had that in the uploaded video actually that I did yesterday morning, and my daughter arrived and she was in the backdrop.
Holyhead. We'll be calling at Wolverhampton, Stafford, Crewe, Chester, Flint, Prestatyn, Rhyl, Green Bay, Llandudno Junction, Bangor, and Holyhead.
What was that third last one? From Lulu Station. What is Flam Lam Lulu Station? Oh, it's actually
If
classic.
you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it? Say it. Sorted.
Hello, Opal Land Services. Don't need to top up my Opal card. Thank you. Thank you today. My Opal card is quite full. That's a good thing about having being a pension card. I've got that choice. It's my fucking body that's holding me from doing physical work. But yeah, holding that, $250 a day, it's pretty good. I don't know the names. It's all good. Yeah, so the 30th of this month, folks, is the final day of the legendary V set. 56, 57 years on the rails. God, it was how many? 6 years behind schedule. Yeah, it's gonna be a sad day for me. It's one of the trains I grew up with. It was a sad day when I was young still. The Red Rattler retired. The Red Rattler was an iconic train for me. It was just so much memories, and obviously it was a sweat bucket, and that was the reasons why it was retired. But it's an absolute they would have been on trains, the railway simulator. That's a fair while ago I did that gameplay. I haven't played trains in quite a while now. I mainly specialise in trucks these days, and actually capturing real life footage of trucks, and American truck and Euro truck simulators. My main focus these days. I do train sim basically once a week now with live streaming. So the railway side of things is slowed right up now. So. The one at Kiama. Yeah, I used to, as you're coming in on because I remember it before the bypass went through and everything, and I remember when it was a goat track, even going through Port Kembla and everything. Not Port Kembla, Albion Park. I remember when it was one-way road, the whole thing, before even the dual carriage and everything was in there. As my parents, we used to go to Greenwell Point for the school holidays. 6 week school holidays. Always we were at Greenwell Point, mainly because my mum's parents had a caravan down there, and we used to have our holidays at Greenwell Point. And my mum ended up moving to Kiama. God knows, I don't know where, but I know she moved down to Kiama somewhere, and. Always had good times down there. I remember playing a video arcade machine up on the first store going down the hill before you got to the park with the rocket ship slide and that. Yeah, the in regards to the that particular route, it's actually part of the content manager that's inside the game. So there is an area where you can download stuff. It's called a content manager, and there is videos on YouTube that actually shows you how you can download stuff through the content manager. So yeah, I'm not sure if it would be working these days. Oh god, do I have the right dude still on here that actually... I don't have that guy anymore. I did have a guy on here a fair while ago. Actually, it was a part of our old Discord server, which I shut down because I just ran out of time just to balance around everything. So I shut down the Discord server. But I did have a dude on there that knew so much about that particular game. And I learned so much from that particular guy how to do stuff with it. Because I was also figuring out how to download it at one stage too, with because I was wanting the V set, the T set, and H set, and all that. And I figured out how to do all that. So yeah, it's called a content manager, and through the actual game itself. So it's not a third party or anything. That particular video I had to split into... I had to edit that video actually, because there was one part just before I got into Wollongong that had derailed. So you would have probably seen the cut in it. If you watched the whole video, you would have seen the cut. So yeah, I derailed the damn train. I think it's just outside of Port Kembla. Chris's favourite train in Train Sim World is the favourite trains. Favourite route or favourite trains? Well, when you say an East Coast way, that is... it's... yeah, if you're saying East Coast way, Chris, that's a route. The Southeastern High Speed. And you like your US trains. I know you like the Antelope Valley line and the San Bernardino line. So I know you're a big fan of the Metrolink content. And also the New York trains. The Boston trains. I know you're a big fan of the Boston stuff. Say the Boston and the New York stuff's, more for me for the US content. When it comes to freight, I'm looking forward to the new one coming out. I'll tell you that much. It's going to be absolutely awesome. But finally, we're getting freight. Finally, been calling for a freight route for so long. This one's going to be really cool because it's going to be like going into the mines and everything. It's going to be really cool. Yeah, well, I do believe the game Trains, there is a third-party developer called Hotbox. Hotbox do Australian content, and they actually are in the works on some the Hunter Valley line, the Blue Mountains line, and I do believe was the Illawarra line officially one of them as well. But I know that they've been in the works for this for so long, and I actually stopped following them when I stopped playing the game, because I was hanging in for hope that they were going to release the content, and they just continue to just release locos instead of releasing their routes. So I just given up on it. So it is what it is. If we got a Australian route in Train Sim World, it'd be by a third developer. I would hope it's not Hotbox, because they just take forever. But yeah, if there was a group that learnt how to use the tools and with the PC editor and everything, and done an Aussie route and put it forward to Dovetail, and it was something that would sell, then it could become official content. It's just would need obviously smart heads to and know what they're doing to actually make it come to fruition. Because there's sound editing, there's sound obviously, there's you need someone to go out there with some professional sound equipment, and capture the sounds of the trains inside the carriage, inside the interiors and around the cab area and around the engine, and all that stuff. You got to hear them when they go flying past as well, capture the sound with that. So someone that's I'm a I used to be a DJ, and I used to do clubs and that when I was younger, but it's more so of a hobby these days. And I've always edited with sounds, with my remixing of uplifting trance music and hardstyle and all that stuff. So sound editing's always been something that I've always been accustomed to. And also I've been a modder for American Truck Simulator for over 3 years. So I specialise with real companies and brands and skinning trucks and trailers. So mainly Kenworth trucks like the T909 and the T610 SAR and K200 and 104 and 108, and mainly the Kenworth content, Western Star and whatnot as well, Scanias and Volvos and all that stuff. But in regards to Train Sim World though, it's just make some smart heads to get in there and just start learning the PC editor, and it's a beast. It's an absolute beast. If people know how much of a bugger and a bastard Prim and programs like Prim and Blender and programs like that, it's if I knew how to use Prim or 3D editor or Blender, I'll be building my own trucks and trailers for American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck. That's what I would be doing. I'll be bringing all the great Aussie content, with the Cougar trailers, the Baker trailers, the Vardari curtain siders, be bringing that brand new Max Superliner into fruition as well. That one they showed off last year at the Brisbane show, or debuted, and the 620 SAR as well, that they debuted last year as well at the Brisbane Truck Show. So if I knew how to use Blender, all that'll be coming. But we have got a great New Zealand fella that actually is working on the 620. So I'm not sure if the SAR is coming as well, but I have questioned him about adding the SAR as well. So there is an American dude that's also working on the T620. So there is two different versions of the 620 in the works. So it is coming. We've just got to be patient. But it's just, you could use programs like that to obviously, build the trains and everything. But obviously, Simograph and all that comes into play as well. Got to obviously get the thing to run. And Simograph is another beast as well inside Train Sim World. And there is all these programs and that the PC editor is there, hell of a learning curve.
We are now approaching Wolverhampton. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
So we are using reshade on this gameplay, folks. So the game looks like this normally. Now it looks like this. And I am speeding. Wolverhampton. I absolutely adored this route in Train Sim Classic. This is actually the in Train Sim Classic terms, is the missing link of the West Coast Main Line. And actually, this is West Coast Main Line, but actually, this particular part between Birmingham and Stratford is actually a branch of the West Coast Main Line, and then it goes from Birmingham back to the Trent Valley area and back onto the Main Line. But it's all part of the West Coast Main Line network. Thanks, Connor. As long as it doesn't come out of Brisbane, because we all know how much they bank up in between the bridge. Not so much now, because they've actually obviously put that other link in, but yeah.
This is Wolverhampton. Well,
49 Avanti West Coast service to Holyhead, calling at Stafford, Crewe, Chester, Flint, Prestatyn, Rill, Colwyn Bay, Llandudno Junction, Bangor, and Holyhead.
Holyhead. Nice passengers. Where are they? It's too early in the morning, is it? Oh, there they are, all over there talking shit. Yeah, so I told Matt that he needs to really pull his head in, you know, and actually get the texture problems fixed up, because, you know, you got your arm, you got your hand actually through your actual arm, you know. It looks like you're actually sticking something up your ass or something there, you know. Great conversation, beautiful. Okay. You wonder why the texture problems are, you know, blurry texture problems, but also problems where people want to, you know, have their fingers go through their actual arm. It just doesn't look right, does it? Let me bring myself back in here. Let's close the doors. Oh shit, it's done that again, you fucking
welcome aboard this Avanti West Coast service to Holyhead. We'll be calling at Stafford, Crewe, Chester.
This is one of the things I wish they would have fixed up.
Rill, Colwyn Bay,
You got the doors closed all that time,
Bangor, and Holyhead.
and then they want you to open the doors again.
Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
Alright, let's get rid of the camera again.
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British
Okay, we'll save that just in case we get a crash.
Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it?
See it, say it, sorted. Mind the gap between the train and the platform. Mind the gap. Yeah, don't forget there's no smoking on this train, yeah? Alright, do not smoke. Imagine if you had that. I've had some pretty funny announcements actually on some of the Sydney trains actually, and I swear there's one dude that sounds like a fag, massive fag. Like seriously, I've never heard a voice like it. It's like seriously something out of fucking Oxford Street. Okay, we've got a red signal here. Let's soon find out what this is all about. Oh, yep, okay. This is a train going through there. Yep. Just waiting for the Transport for Wales. Somebody was actually asking the question about the Transport for Wales, actually. I'm pretty sure that the Transport for Wales are only AI only on this route. I'm pretty certain that we can't drive them. I could be wrong. Or it might be the fact that they're on console and limitations, obviously. God, it sounds nice when it goes over the rails. Yes, I do remember that comment now. So thanks for reminding me about that. I appreciate it. So hopefully that has helped you. So yeah, content manager inside Trains 22. I still can't believe it's 22. Hey, I'm pretty certain here in 2026. I know we are getting. I think they're like 4 or 5 years between releases or something. I'm pretty certain that we surely should be getting a Trains 26 or 27 announcement. Like, I think we're due for a next version. But yeah, it's just a railway simulator that I never really sort of got into, mainly because it feels very archaic. It's not taking anything away from it. Like, I love it because it's got Australian content. Like, that's what just really drew me to it. And community-based routes and whatnot. And yeah, obviously there's a lot of Australian community-based stuff there. So yeah, that's what really drew me to it more so. So I downloaded the freight stuff and with all the container mods and all that, you know, had all the great brands we have on the containers. Some of them that I actually I see when they come from Brisbane to Sydney or vice versa along the T9 Northern Line. Haven't done a real decent train spotting day for quite some time actually. The main reason I mainly stopped is because I wasn't getting many views from my train videos, and I find that posting the shorts gains more views than anything. But yeah, with the trucks, so I have a passion for trucks and trains. I grew up with both. My father with trucks, being in a major interstate former trucking company that's no longer around, hasn't been around for a while. Grew up in the truck and whatnot, so and going around this beautiful country. And yeah, so that's where the truck side of things mainly comes from. So my passion runs deep with trucks, a lot, massively. Kenworths are my favourite. Obviously, my ultimate favourite Kenworth is the T909. I love the K200 as well, but the T909 is just an absolute wep. Legends are absolute gem as well. But yeah, with the 909s, they're just, you know, basically the American version of the W900. I actually got to see the W900 itself for the very first time last year at a truck drag racing event at Eastern Creek here in Sydney. It had flames going down the side. It was beautiful. It was like a Jeff Gordon. W900 is just absolute beast, and as soon as I seen it, I'm like, oh, now I know where the T909 is based on. The only differences I can really tell you guys about the W900 and the T909 here in Australia is that the 909 sort of has a shorter front bonnet than the W900. The 900 is long. It's a long bonnet, more so than the 909, and yeah, the back fenders and all that like it's longer its show is longer than the 900 the 909. That's what the only thing I really sort of can say about it. So the slight differences, they're both as good as each other. It's Kenworth, obviously. So with the Mack trucks, I'm also I love the old school Mack trucks when the Macks were Mack, you know, Mack trucks, not, you know, being taken over by Amphen, you know. Well, according to the speed limit, we can go 125. Okay. Let's crank it up. We're on the 805, aren't we? Yeah, the 30th of January is the final day. I thought it was more than 55 years. I thought it was like 57. They're starting from Lithgow, are they? Okay. Yeah, I was, I'm pretty certain, yeah, that's what I actually might do tomorrow, actually. Shit. I was going to take it to the pools tomorrow, but then you've noted me on that one. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're going to replace the V sets with, because not all the D sets are being completely tested yet, and they're not all in service. It's supposed to be 11 of them by the end of this year. So I don't know, they might replace them with some of these remodeled H sets they've done recently. I'm not sure. There might be less services, I don't know. By the way, folks, if you have just joined us, if you're looking at the game, and you're like, "Is this Train Sim World 6 or what? Why does it look so beautiful?" We are playing on PC Steam, DX12, custom engine settings, Nivea control pedal settings, and we're also, for the first time, live using Reshade. Reshade is a program that makes your games come to life. Yeah, Connors is a T909 as well. There you go. Yeah, I don't blame you. You know, like just the pinstripe. Like I'm all about detail. See, when it comes to trucks, even if it's not a 909, I'm all about the pinstriping. You know, it's got stripes on it. It's got all these little fancy things like daggers and stuff on it. It's just the chrome. It's just, obviously you got the choice of Cat engine and Caterpillar. Obviously Detroit. You so desire with that as well. Pag
We
car.
are now approaching Stafford. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Yep. Yeah, unfortunately I got my daughter, so with the heat and everything, I was planning to take her to the pools or something tomorrow, so I think that might be still the plan. I don't know what's going on with this route. I don't know why the branding on the containers is not working here on the Crewe. But yeah, I've just noticed this. I'll have to have a look at that and see what's going on, because yeah, the branding is not working on the containers on the Crewe route. Only the standard one and just the free official Dovetail licenses on the containers. It's meant to have all the branding mods. I don't know what's going on there. I'll have to have a look and see if anybody else has been experiencing problems. It's no big drama if it's not. You know, it doesn't really bother me. But yeah, it's like questioning about it. All right.
This is Stafford. Welcome aboard this Avanti West Coast
Service to Holyhead. Calling Crewe, Chester, Flint, Prestatyn, Rhyl, Colwyn Bay, Llandudno Junction, Bangor, and Holyhead.
Oh, there we go. We got passengers going on board. Did I open up the double doors? No. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's another brand. Looks like Duke Nukem on the... How rude.
The next train to arrive at platform 5 will be the 0611 London North Western Railway service to Liverpool Lime Street. Calling at Stafford,
Fitmore in
Crewe,
summer.
Winsford,
Okay.
Hertford, Acton Bridge, Runcorn, Liverpool South Parkway, and Liverpool Lime Street. Platform 5 for the 0611 London North Western Railway service to
10 car set that we are rolling with here. You know what? I've picked all 3 services today with the 10 car set.
you see something that doesn't look right, speak to
Holy
staff
shit.
or text the British Transport Police on 61016. See it,
Whoops.
say it, sorted.
Whoa! It's like flying along and all of a sudden the speed limit's gone to 30 and I didn't realise it, and all of a sudden, whoa! It's gone flying. I'm having coffee in my hand and all of a sudden it's just it's gone everywhere. Oh shit. Everyone in the train will be like, damn you, Captain Sydney! I don't know if you guys have also noticed that in the front of this train, one side it looks darker than the other. Look at that. And look at that. It's like the sun reflecting off one side and the other side's just like in the dark. Took a photo of either side just then, just to clarify that one. I'll post that up a community wall later on. I'll see what it looks like without the reshade on. Yeah, it's doing it also with reshade. Yeah, it seems to be the sun reflecting on one side of it. That's what it is. There's nothing really major, to be honest. It's just the sun's reflecting off one side of it. Looks unique though. It's like it's yeah, one side darker than the other. It's yeah. It's interesting. Okay, folks. Well, if you've been following Train Sim World for a while now, and you're wondering what could be next to be released in February, I'm going to put my bet on the Class 90. So I think the Class 90 will be released in February, and I think the Great Western Remaster will be the route. So yeah, Class 90, Loco, and the remaster of the Great Western. So I think we'll get 2 in February. Roadmap is in February as well, and I do believe the roadmap will be next week. So I think roadmap is on the 3rd next week. 3rd, if it's on the Tuesday, it'll be the 3rd. So it'll be Wednesday morning for us here in Australia for the actual stream. The details will probably come late anyway, so it'll probably be early hours that morning on the 4th of February. So yeah, it'll be that week. I don't see the roadmap being the week after. They'll put it more toward, because February obviously being a shorter month as well. So yeah, I'm pretty certain the roadmap will be next week. They have talked about already about going more in depth with the progress of the texture blur issue. So they're going to give us an update on how progress is going on the texture blur issue. I'd like to know what's going on with passenger behaviour, to be honest. I like to hope if they were going to announce anything on the roadmap that they would announce that they're finally going to do the East Coast way in a remaster. That's what I'm hoping. I will literally jaw drop. My jaw will drop. It's bound to happen. Like I reckon it's going to happen. It's just a matter of. It's not a matter of if, but when they're going to announce it. Yeah, I think Class 90 makes a lot of sense. We've seen enough of it now to think that it's, you know, in its final stages of testing and everything and ready to go. So. Paolino. I can't play the game any other way now. I've just got the ultimate balance now, finally, after all this time. Like, and now that reshade's on here as well, and I can finally, excuse me if I feel like I'm swearing then, I didn't, but I finally, yeah, the game feels like it's a whole new experience. It just, yeah, it's great. I can finally say that I don't need to complain. I will complain if services stop working. I'll be like, oh yeah. Here comes some freight. GBR. Must be bouncy then. Chris reckons he's going with the same vote as me. Yep, the Class 90 and the Great Western. Obviously, everything is subject to change, but you would think more so, you know, with them showcasing a 10-minute video recently of the Great Western, you would think it would be more closer to release than anything. Like, surely this has dragged on long enough. Like, I think the texture below problem is sort of maybe held it back. We could have the Just Trains released next month. That could be a possibility as well. Of the West Coast Mainline Preston to Crewe. Which is another big section of the West Coast Mainline. Obviously in the 1980s era. But that's not going to stop us bringing that into modern times. Oh, don't worry. No, we'll be definitely taking the 805s and the Battleitos and all that on there. Just like we've done on the Preston Carswell section. But yeah, we're looking forward to that. Not a big fan of the neutral sections, so yeah, it's something that I've still sort of haven't learned in the UK side of it. I don't mind the neutral sections on the Austrian route and that. They don't bother me. Salzburg, yeah. Is it Salzburg? Well, Connor's with us tonight. You've survived the onslaught of the 45 plus degrees South Australian weather. That's 110 plus Fahrenheit in American terms. Man, that's some very badass weather. It looks like we've got a red signal up here. So I am starting to slow down. Thought I'll do that just in case. Coming all this way and then that happens. Seen an article actually recently, or somewhere I seen that somebody was doing the hour-and-a-half trip on Train Sim World and failed the mission and went through the signal at the end or some shit. Oh, that would just drive you nuts. Okay, proceed. I've got an amber light. It's 12 has come up on the top there. That said train crew on the side and then next to it crew. Train crew.
We are now approaching Crewe. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Coming into Crewe. Modern day Crewe. We're not going like this time. We're going nice and slow. Going over again. Should be one more. Yep. And I do believe we're going again. Yep. Here we are, Crewe. There's a few big stations like this on the Milton Keynes section to Crewe coming up, folks. I'll tell you right now. Rugby's is a big one. There's a station between that as well. Is it Motherwell? I know there's a couple big stations along the way. I know that. It's been a while since I've done that section on Train Sim Classic. But, God, it's going to be off the chains. If you love the other parts of West Coast, you're going to love this section as well. It's going to be the biggest section so far that they've added. And, God, it's, yeah, absolutely awesome.
This is Crewe. Welcome aboard this Avanti West Coast service to Holyhead. The next stop will be Chester. Whilst at the station, if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our team or text the British Transport Police on 6101.
Pentagraph down. How do you put the pentagraph down? Oh, there we go. There we go. Quite simple. Yep, there it goes down. Shoe goes down. Lovely. Good. There goes my cousin. He'll take over for the rest of it. It's going into DC mode. So it is going to Holyhead, I do believe. Right, there we have it. Lovely. Good stuff. Well, I hope you've been enjoying the Class 805 EV East RO Special. This is the Trains episode 244. These are the DX, these are the Nivea reshade settings that I am using, folks. So I'm using AMD Felicity FX Contrast Sharpening, CAS.FX. I'm using Colorfulness FX, HDR, Flake HDR FX, and Levels FX. So that's all I'm using. Right. 4 little settings to make the game look absolutely darn doorsy. Okay. Ah, 5-car set. Here we go. Yeah, this is the modded. Yeah, I now know. That's the mod version. That's a 2 car. So London Euston and Milton Keynes Central. And then you got the 14. Okay. All right, we're going to do this in the month of June. We're going to do it with a bit of a thunderstorm. Let's do a thunderstorm, shall we? All right, this is going to be lots of fun. Thunderstorm with reshade. This will be, yeah, first time doing it with reshade with the thunderstorm. GG, 32, London Euston and Birmingham New Street. AWS operational. Stop at 1 for Junction and Milton Keynes Central. Okay. We only got the 5-car variant. Hey, first time. That looks like it's glow in the dark. Look at that. So there's a 5-car variant. First time we're doing the 5-car variant out of all the trips we've done tonight. Close the doors. Actually, we'll keep the doors open. Close the doors now. We're going to be going into a thunderstorm. Oh, hang on. We do have to unlock the doors. Yeah. That's what I thought. This is a all aboard studios thing.
Avanti West Coast service to Birmingham New Street. We'll be calling at Watford Junction, Milton Keynes Central, Rugby, Coventry, Birmingham International, and Birmingham New Street.
Coventry, I think, is the station I was thinking of, the big station.
Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it? Say it. Sorted.
Shall I get rid of the camera for you guys again? So you can enjoy without me being in the corner? I'd like to get an update on the Medway DLC, actually, the one that's coming out this next red map, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We might see stuff move, you know, down the map again. Who knows? The Northeast Corridor route, obviously I want to see some update on that, and obviously see some better footage of it this time around as well. I haven't actually been to the Just Trains website recently as well to see if there's any progress on the on their route, but I'll get on my phone here and have a look while I'm rolling down the rails here and see if there is an update. Yeah, there hasn't been nothing since the 28th of November. The Caribbean coastline, that's the one that's the other part of it coming. Carswell, the Whitehaven. It's going to be really cool. Yeah, so nothing on Just Trains. I've been enjoying the Class 805 for quite some time, Dragon. I've had the mod version of the Class 805 since its release. Since the West Coast Mainline South Enhancement Pack release with the mod timetable. So Class 805 has been nothing new for myself. But obviously this version of the Class 805 is the legit version of it, and we've got the differences which is around the danger zone, door releases, buttons around there are different. Sounds and all that are different. There's, you know, West Coast, you know, features on it. So the seating area and everything was basically not so much different between the mod version and the legit version. Obviously the PSIs and all that are updated, and you know, there's real signage inside of it now as well. So yeah, it's really good, and it's a high-speed train. It's right up my alley, so it's fine. It's good. Prices, you know, once again, you know, quite steep. You know, $26.50 Australian dollars is not ideal. You know, I would have $14.95 or $14.50 would have been sufficient enough. $10 to Walford Junction. Do note, folks, I am playing Train Sim World 6 on PC Steam, DX12, custom engine settings, Nivea control panel settings, and reshade. And there is the reshade settings. And this is without reshade. And this is with reshade. Without reshade. With reshade. You can see the massive difference straight away. So this is my own preset for reshade. I've made my own setup. I didn't watch any videos or anything to set it up. I just went straight off the bat and just seen what was, clicked all the buttons to see what popped out and looked nice for me, and yeah, I tweaked all around it. So you know, we got AMD, you know, obviously looking good. Colourful, HDR levels, yeah. Train Sim 6 settings is what I've just put it under. So I use American Truck and Euro Truck as well. Got the real branding mod there. There we go. It makes the game, it's a big difference. I've only just started using it over the last few days. Yeah, all the years I've played Train Sim World, since 2018, and recording since 2019. Yeah, I've never used reshade or anything. I tried to use reshade here last week actually with it and record a video, and it just, yeah, was playing up like dog's balls, and then I figured out how to actually use the reshade while recording, and you guys seeing the reshade using the display capture. So the game capture, not display capture. Yeah, the display capture doesn't want to bar with reshade. It just causes too much issues. But using the game capture, I was trying to figure out a way how to let you guys see the game as well, like I see it, with the reshade activated. So yeah, I found a way, and here we are. Uploaded videos and live streams, all reshade from here on in. So So I do have an uploaded video that'll premiere on the channel within the next 24 hours that has the brand new Class 377 announcements mod for the East Coast Way. And yeah, the Class 377 on the East Coast Way now has announcements. And it's not with any program or anything, they're built into the game. So it's cool. And they are legit too. It's a legit announcements. So it's the one with the ladies, like, welcome aboard, it's service. Yeah. So yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the just the one branding thing, because yeah, I'm a brander, so I like different liveries and different colours and whatnot. So I like the fact that you know, you got Southern, Northern, you know, Aventi West Coast, you know, you got all these different names and that, different colours and that, the cross country, and you know, I think it's one of the nice ones. This one's absolutely awesome as well. I think this and the cross country are probably the two nicest designs. So yeah, I just hate the fact that they're actually going that way. So they're going to be in, I know they're in Creators Club. I know there's Creators Club stuff already, so
We are now
I
Watford Junction.
I don't know what to think of it.
The gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform.
Like after you've been used to something for so long, it's sort of, it's like the trains here in Sydney. They're all starting to the new modern trains. They're all starting to become black and orange, and white. So yeah, they've changed the colour scheme on our trains over the last few years. It all started mainly with this new D set and the replacements for the XPT, which is Australia's HST. So the new trains replacing those, they're sort of like a Flirt meets Voyager style train. Probably more shape of a Flirt, to be honest. Oh, did I go past there? 50? Oh, okay. I was meant to go back there.
Watford Junction. Welcome aboard this Avanti West Coast service to Birmingham New Street. The next stop will be Milton Keynes Central.
Milton Keynes Central. Nah, that's where they all are. It's like, where's all the passengers?
Please take extra care around the station, as some surfaces may be slippery.
Yeah, so what are you doing tonight? Oh, just sitting here in the rain. Yeah, singing in the rain, singing in the rain, singing in the rain, singing in the rain. Hey, the HS2 project's coming along quite nicely. I seen a video earlier this morning when I had a bit of time while my daughter was still asleep, and yeah, I've seen that they launched another one of the machines going into the tunnelling system into the central London. So
Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
and I've seen that they completed the biggest, the longest length tunnel for the project.
British Transport Police on 61016.
Now they just got to lay the railway line and that, obviously, and all the lineage and shit. Electrical work begins. I think we're still like 4 years away till that. It's crazy. One Olympic Games to go. God, it looks so good with reshade inside here. It makes the screens glow and just looks so real. It's like absolutely insane. I'm gonna take a photo of that. Absolutely off the chain. Oop, that's the wrong button. This train is going to Birmingham. Wrong answer. Milton Keynes Central. There we go. This train is going to Balmain. No, wrong answer. Sounds like a game of frickin' bloody, what is it? Pointless. My dad keeps watching my dad likes watching Pointless, and it's on in the afternoons here in Sydney, and on Channel 9 here in Australia. And every time it's on, I'm like, because I always see that nobody wins it, you know. And I keep telling my dad, this game, this show's pointless, waste of time, pointless. Don't even bother. It's pointless. There's always a cost blowout, no matter what infrastructure project it is, Dragon. You know, like it's just the nature of the business these days. You know, there's always, no matter if it's the government or private investor or whatever, whoever it is that builds gets a project up and running, they always have an estimate cost of how much it'll cost. It's never the real cost. We always know, we know that. The real cost is the taxpayer. That's where the real cost is at, you know. And like I've said numerous times, the richer get richer, the poorer get poorer, and it's just the way it is. And unfortunately, there's a lot of businesses that are going under because of this BS that continuously goes on around the world. You wonder why wars are breaking out. It's because people can't survive anymore. It's just ridiculous. And it's like the trucking industry here in Australia. A lot of people don't realise how much the trucking industry is struggling here in Australia. It's probably happening in Europe as well, and the UK. And it's just, it's bedlam. You know, we've got 77-year-old companies that are well established go under. Last year, we lost a 77-year-old trucking transport company, Don Watson Transport and Coal Stores. They were a major player here in Australia, and they went under. Another company, over 35 to 45 years in the business, XL Express, they went under because of turns out they had so many millions of dollars in debt, and apparently a lot of drivers were getting not paid and all this stuff. And there's a lot of areas that are just we're not seeing the full scale of things, till it's too late. So with the cost factor thing, that's a complete different story, obviously. But cost factor is they put a project at an estimate value, you know, and we all know, you know, that's going to be way blown out of the budget. I know how much the HS2 project's like budget is blown out. It's absolutely insane. To the fact that they've actually decided now, I'm pretty certain that they're only going to they're not going to Houston straight away. I think that's coming later. I think they're going to Common Oak only in the opening section. Motorways, yes. The new Cross City over underneath the Harbour Bridge, and we've got the M12 for the that's going to link off the M7. That's going to go down to the brand new airport. The M12 is going to be a complete toll-free road. It's going to not cost anything to go on that motorway, but it'll take us to the brand new Sydney, Western Sydney International Airport. And the good news is you guys will see it very soon on our truck spotting adventures. They're going to build factories and everything out there, so there's going to be plenty of trucks up and down there. So yeah, we're going to do some truck spotting in our truck spotting videos eventually within the next couple of years. So yeah, do look out for them. We'll definitely get in, and they're going to have a bike path along the sides of it, so we'll get some spots and do some truck spotting adventures. So you guys will see it for yourselves. Railway projects are more so the driverless metro trains. So the original T4 Bankstown line that we have here in Sydney has been converted over to metro, and it's going to go from it's going to continue the metro train line that we have from the back of Rouse Hill here in the northwest of Sydney, goes down underneath the harbour and through to CBD and Central, and going to Sydenham, and then the stage 3 will be from Sydenham to Bankstown. And we've got another metro from the CBD that's going through via North Burwood and North Stratfield and Olympic Park, and going through Parramatta, and terminates at Westmead. And those are driverless trains. They don't have a driver, so you can stand right at the front of them. They're really cool. It's like you're driving the train. And I have got footage on the channel with those trains as well. So it's like being on a roller coaster. It's really cool. Yep, that's right. Yep, that was the original plan, and because of the budget blowout and everything, it's they held it back. Yeah, I've been subscribed to the YouTube channel for a few years now, and I've been following progress when I get chances. I sort of lost sight of it the last few months leading into the end of the year, more so because of the end of the year, you know, just everything's chaotic, and you know, you just got your mind on other things, and you know, the project's still a fair ways away, so I have caught up with it though. It's a railway project, and it's a major railway project. It's one of the biggest in the world. Obviously, the California High Speed Project's another big project that's happening with rail infrastructure. And Yeah, that one's quite unique because, yeah, California with high speed, that's never happened. It's, you know, it's basically, you know, northeast corridor, you know, on the west coast. It's really cool. So, I do believe the Las Vegas to Los Angeles section, I'm pretty certain it's very close to release, to completion. So, yeah, I'm pretty certain that's close to actually happening and opening up, so. It'd be interesting to see if Dovetail get a license and pull the trigger on it. That'll be really cool. Yeah, see, this is what the game is supposed to look like, folks. And then you put this into it. It's really cool. You know, with the colors, it actually looks like it's got that greenish, glow-in-the-dark color on the side. Oh, shit. That's right. The 91 was designed for higher speeds, and I'm pretty certain they trialed 140 on the East Coast mainline there at one stage. I know it was just after Peterborough. And the signs are actually still there. It's actually there in the game. I know for a fact that the East Coast mainline, they trialled 140 there for a bit, and it ended up being a safety thing that they pushed it back to 125. I know for a fact that when they were trialing the Accelas, the M-Track Accelas, before the train before the livery, on the Northeast Corridor, they were trialing those, and at Elizabeth, at this intersection at Elizabeth, where you sort of got the S-bend, the speeds were actually originally higher, and there was a crash when they were testing the train. The train crashed and derailed and everything, and caused major issues. Like, it was a major accident, and it was lucky it was in testing. There was no passengers on it or anything. Yeah, they dropped the speed limit massively since in that particular section after that happened. Because originally that was designed for higher speed too, and it still is to this day. It is designed to go faster than what it's capable of, like what its maximum speed limit is on the Northeast Corridor. But it's just the infrastructure that it's under just can't handle it. Needs a signal update. Yep. And God, there's always signal problems here in Sydney. The other day there there was a signal problem on the T6, I think it was, the Cronulla, Cronulla Sutherland line. I'm pretty sure there was a signal problem. This was 2 days ago, or it might have been yesterday actually. And then there was a signal problem on the Southern Highlands. There was a signal problem as well on the Southern Highlands line, which is not good because that's the route that goes between Sydney, Canberra, Sydney, Melbourne. Yeah, it's not ideal for a signal problem to happen on that. Yeah, like the 395. Yeah. All right, folks, let's concentrate now on the game. We'll get back to the comments very soon. And we've been up and down on here now. So we did a trip to London Euston earlier. Now we're vice versa, the other way. And out of any of the trips tonight, we finally got ourselves a 5-car variant of the 805. They'll find, you know, obviously this is what testing will bring. You know, testing will probably bring the speeds down. It'll come down to safety things at the end of the day. I was looking at some of the tunnels, like now, even before the tracks are laid and everything, and I was sort of like straight away thinking, they're going to lower the speed limits to what they said they'll go. It'll be a safety measure at the end of the day. And obviously, you know, 2030, you know, like the government that's in now, your chances are the government will be changed, like, from then to now. So, obviously, government could turn around and say whatever they said at the time, you know, is not safe in our eyes, so we're going to drop it to this speed limit, you know what I mean? Like, it's, there's always a way. So that's a lot of kilometres because that's we go on kilometres per hour here in Australia, not miles. So that's not ideal. 200 miles per hour is quite speedy.
We are now approaching Milton Keynes Central. Please mind
So it's like 321 kilometres.
Step onto the
So
before
yeah.
removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Sparks coming off the rails then. So yeah, this route will obviously be continued on to Crewe eventually, with All Aboard Studios bringing out another part of it. God knows they better do a good job on it. Oh, don't worry, we'll figure out a way to say, oh no, this is a problem, this is a problem, this is a problem. It's always a way. Will it be in this era, or will it be the Train Sim World 7 era? We'll find out as the year goes on. I wish we'll see passengers actually coming off the damn train. That'd be absolutely good. This ghost train. Okay, there we go. So we're going to bring ourselves back in there. All right. Go to the main menu. All right. Passengers definitely need fixing. Texture problems, passenger behavior, passenger issues, not spawning. It's all got to do with memory at the end of the day. So yeah, they need to really find out, figure out ways to make room for memory. I think it also comes down to. It's funny how more of the passenger issues have sort of happened as we've gone along with the game. I think it comes down to them actually building the bigger timetables. I think the bigger timetables is killing the memory in the game, and I'm finding that the passenger behavior has gotten worse with the bigger timetables that we've gotten. So I think it's got something to do with the amount of memory we that they can have per route. There's got to be a limit. There's got to be a limit on it. There has to be, because it's funny how they haven't figured out a way to try to solve this problem. I just think it's got to do with the size of some of the stuff that's in the game. I just think there's a lot of stuff outside of the rails that you don't see that they don't really need to have in the game. They've got to get rid of that. And yeah, I just think the timetables need to drop in length. As much as I love the bigger timetables and the more services you see and everything, I just think it's really got something to do with memory. Anyway, I hope I'm wrong on that sense, because I like the bigger timetables. And God, we've got some Dan doozies coming out. So anyway, it's been an absolute honour bringing you this week's Midweek World of Trains, episode 244. We'll be back next Wednesday for episode 245. And that will be the last one. That'll be the next time we live stream Train Sim World. We might live stream before then. We'll see if I out. The only way you can be notified is to click that subscribe button, turn the notification bell on, and thanks for watching. Full replay will be provided now, and it actually will become our featured video for the next few days on our YouTube channel, added to our Train Sim World 6 past live streams playlist. Don't forget, we've got brand new uploaded videos we've uploaded over the last 24 hours as well. There is more to come over the next 24 hours, including that Class 377 brand new mod announcements timetable run between Brighton and Seaford. Do look forward to that, and we'll see you next time. Hooroo.